Hey guys, so welcome back to my fashion how-to series. This week I'm going to be destroying some denim and teaching you guys how I like to shred my denim, rip it, hole it, make it frayed. Even though I did a video on how to cut jeans into jean shorts, and then I kept getting requests on how to destroy denim. And there are other ones out there, and I feel like I could just tell you how to do it, but instead I wanted to film a video on it because I have been getting so many requests to do it. So, it's pretty simple. All you need is a cheese grater. Make sure it's a clean cheese grater. You don't want, cheese on it. And then you'll probably want to wash it afterwards so there's not denim in it, because you don't want to, eat cheese with denim. So, the ones that I am going to shred, you probably saw yesterday in my haul, are these ones. They're the American Eagle jeans. First of all, I'm going to turn them into denim shorts because they are flared like the first pair that I did a while back, and I don't wear flared pants. They fit perfectly up here, so I love them for that, so I am going to turn them into denim shorts first, and I'm going to do that off camera just so I can get that done, and then I'll show you how to destroy them. So I'm just showing you the complete before, and then I'll show you the complete after I'm done destroying them, cutting them up into shorts, to show you the true transformation from these jeans to ripped denim shorts. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the destroying. So the first thing I do when I'm going to destroy denim is generally I'll cut them into jean shorts, and if you don't know how to do that, I have a whole video on how to make denim shorts out of jeans. And I'll link that down below, and you can check that out if you want to know how I cut these off originally. You saw the before version just now, so I went ahead and cut them, and instead of making these roll-up shorts like I normally do, where you roll them up, I'm going to leave them unrolled. So I cut them a little bit shorter. I think they're the perfect length. They're totally appropriate for school and work, and I think the length came out really nice. I didn't cut them too short like I often do. So I generally don't go in with a game plan when I want to destroy the denim. You do need a cheese grater. This is my key destroyer. You can also use a pair of scissors to kind of rip holes. In fact, I think I might do that a little later. But mainly I just look at the jeans and kind of plan out where I want the rips or the ruinedness or the destroyedness is going to be. The first thing I generally do is I take the leg of the short, I'll fold it in half, so it's like that, and I'll fold it in half again, and then it kind of creates, if I can get it, I have to do that again, like a ball of the raw edge, so it kind of just creates like that, and then I kind of bunch it all together and fold it as many times as you can so you get it as tight. And then the cheese grater side that works the best is this one that's kind of really sharp, and it's not like this style of cheese grater, it's the pokey ones. If your cheese grater doesn't have this, I really recommend getting one that does, because it's the best thing that works. And then what I'll do is I'll just start ripping it. And you can tell it starts to kind of fray the edges a little bit. This one is looking a little weird. It's kind of making it a little frizzy, if that's even a term. It's kind of working though. I kind of want to rip some of the edges. If it snags and it gets too frizzy, I wouldn't worry about it. You can always cut the pieces that are frizzy. By frizzy, it's it's like this. Instead of this. If that even makes sense, if you can see that. I'm trying to get this on camera. And you have to be really, really careful when you're cheese gratering it, because I have nicked myself one too many times, on my thumb. My knuckle will start bleeding. Normally I don't really feel it, so you have to watch yourself, because since I don't feel it, you just got to be really careful when you're doing it this method. Okay, since one side's kind of getting a little bit more destroyed than the other, I'm going to make sure I get that side in, because that side is not being grated at all. This does not want to fray properly. It's looking a little weird, but I'm going to go ahead and do the other side now. Okay, So once you get it to where you want it, mine's like really weird. Don't know if I'll keep it. Keep these little things because they're kind of like frizzy. But I like the effect it gives on the bottom anyway, so I'm going to keep it like that. I'll probably come back to that and do some more with it. I'm going to create a little rip or a little tear right here. And what I find is because you can still feel the cheese grater, you want to make a couple layers. And what I do is I go in a circle with the grater like that, and that way it can create a hole. You don't want to create a huge hole because it is going to be showing your leg. You want to get it to catch on a few strings, and that's what will create the hole. And don't worry about your cheese grater. It might dull it down a little bit. The blade, it might dull it, but the denim itself, you know, it comes off and it doesn't leave anything on the cheese grater, so don't think it's going to damage it or your mom's going to get that mad. Just pretend, or just do it when she's not at home or something so she can't yell at you and you'll put it back. She'll never know the difference, I promise. You can always wash it too. Well, I would hope that you'd wash it because you don't want to eat it. And then you can be really like nonchalant with it and just go at it. So there's a little hole starting to be made right here. And kind of pull at it, stretch it. So it kind of has that destroyed look going on. And this is all personal choice, how destroyed you want your denim to be, and also where you want the destroyed patches to be. Basically what parts you want destroyed. That's totally up to you. So I don't think you have to take any of this advice. So that's good. I'm going to create a little patch up here as well. So basically this whole process is pretty simple. Just to get the placement where you want it, and it's all nonchalant, so it's all pretty casual where you want it, because the destroyedness of it is going to be, you know, kind of sporadic. You don't want it to look too like neat or placed or anything. Just kind of want it to look random and like they're actually worn denim. So this hole I'm going to make a little bit more dramatic because there is a pocket there to protect me from showing my skin, so I don't have to worry about that. Because generally I wear whatever clothes I have to work and school, both just the same, so I don't want them to be completely non-work appropriate. My work's pretty casual too, if you can tell. I want to kind of rip up the pockets. So obviously if you have some wear and tear throughout the body of the jeans, there's obviously going to be some wear on the pockets from being used, so you want to keep that in mind and make sure you're realistic about it, because most denim wears out in certain places. I feel like the pockets would be a good place that it would be worn out. There's also so many videos on YouTube, if you don't find mine really helpful, or if you need more ideas on where to shred and how to do it, more options that is, you can always search on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find some stuff out there. So for the back, I actually kind of like the back. I like to also grate the belt loops. I feel like that looks really realistic as far as where it would be worn to. So belt loops are a good place to wear down. Basically this puts like 20 years of wear and tear into a pair of shorts in 5 minutes, or in this case 10. For the pockets, you can pretty much go all out on the pockets because there is the denim on the inside, so it's not going to show any skin. So I just like to go at it. Pretty sporadic. And I find once you wash them and they unravel a little bit and you dry them, it's going to look a lot better. Also kind of rip some holes in it. So there we have a hole in the back pocket. Then you can just kind of go around wherever you think needs to be grated. Kind of make it look a little worn. So here's what, it's not really finished. I think I'm going to go in and destroy it some more. You can see some of the pocket, some more pocket. It's not completely as destroyed as I'd probably like it to be. A tip though to help fray the ends is to take it, if you separate the fabric, you can kind of see some strings. And if you pull on the string and it comes out like that, and you pull that out, you can start to fray the edges by pulling them apart. So that's a tip if you want to start fraying the edges, and then the more you wash it, the more they'll become frayed. So here's just some parts right there. So I hope this was helpful to some of you. It's not really the best tutorial on how to destroy denim. Hopefully you guys can get something out of it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.